Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. And do we really want to live in a world of Starmer's creation? When you go to jail for making a post on Facebook, when you go to jail for shouting at a dog, when you get 2.5 years for criticising government policy, that's bad enough. But when a man who is guilty of the worst category of image making involving young people, and when I say young people, I mean babies, and when I say image making, I mean the R word of babies, and I'm just going to leave that there. And he walks free. I'm just going to read this piece because I don't trust myself to speak how I want to speak. So bear me, I'm just going to read because I would get angry. A trainee teacher who shared videos of newborn babies being hard has avoided jail. Jacob Chaffot, I don't know how you pronounce his name, Chaffot, looks French. He's 26, shared and received more than 1,000 of the most serious Category A-star films and photos. The 26-year-old of Iffley in Oxford confessed to 14 counts of making, possessing and distributing CP images from 2015 until 2019. However, he has avoided time behind bars after pleading guilty. The former trainee teacher left his job in November 22 after being arrested by the police, Oxford Crown Court heard. In the following police interview, he confessed to possessing these sickening videos, which he distributed to other vile predators on Telegram and WhatsApp. 18 months later, he was charged and pleaded guilty at his first hearing. Deep breath. How is he not in jail? How are we living in a world where criticising the government, speech crime, thought crime, gets you years in prison? Writing an angry comment on Facebook and then more or less instantly deleting it, and you do 2.5 years. But doing this, walk free from prison. There is something deeply, fundamentally wrong with our justice system. We need to change our justice system. And I suggest, first of all, we bring back hanging. And we start with those who create the justice system that allows this to happen. They are unfit. They're unfit to be in a position where they are administering justice. I think the judge in this case, absolutely the judge in this case, needs to be given citizen justice. And I would suggest whatever the nearest lamppost is. And as the last thing he sees should be that other fucker, Shuffo, that offender, going at the same time. That's how I feel about this. How can we... Judge Nigel Daly, there we go, that's his name. Judge Nigel Daly handed Shuffo a 2-year suspended sentence, noting that the mitigating factors outweighed the age of the offender's victims. So he's saying that there was mitigation. He was doing this to children. Oh, it's not so bad after all. Oh, it's a lot worse. He has got to do 180 hours of unpaid work. I'd let him off. What I'd do is I'd let him off and I would tattoo on his head what he is and what he's done. and then I just release him into the streets and let nature take its course. If we are not being served the proper justice that we need to maintain an ordered society by our justice system, then our justice system no longer is fit for purpose, and we need to create a new justice system, a citizen justice, a vigilance committee, where we can administer the justice that the courts are incapable of doing. And I think that Judge Nigel Daly, needs to be judged by us. I am I'm shocked to the point where I cannot even formulate the words that I want to say to express how horrified I am, not just at the crime and not just at the offender, but at the judge. How can he let this man walk? Now, the defence was he was abused from 11. Oh, well, tough shit. Here's my tough shit. Don't care. Do not care. That is not an excuse. I'm just going to say this. If I was there and he was there, and if I was, say, a terminal cancer victim or something, and I knew I wasn't going to jail, or at least I wasn't going to jail for very long, I would do for society what our justice system was incapable of doing. And Chauffeau would never, ever commit another crime. I would guarantee that. I would guarantee that that guy never committed another crime or anything again, if you get my drift. That's something that we need, isn't it? An army of the dead, terminal people who ain't got long to go. And they could administer the justice that the justice system seems it doesn't want to admit. Free up the jails, wouldn't it? After all, they wouldn't be in jail for very long. And actually, they'd get quite good treatment. You get better medical care in jail than you do in the NHS. Might be worth it for one or two of them. Who knows? I'm stopping. I'm sorry about it's a very different video from what I normally do. I'm normally quite verbose and I know what I'm going to say. I'm just literally lost for words. Absolutely lost for words. So thank you very much if you've got this far in the video. Normal service will be resumed, but please let me know what you think. Thank you. Goodbye.